drop it there. That's £50. That is the issue.
Okay, first of all, let me just say this. Who asked you? Who even asked you? Do you think the audience is there to listen to what you're about to do? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So let me point it out to you straight away. First and foremost, don't see these people as migrants. I said you're pilgrims. You're moving because you're looking for something. And the fact that it's not easy for you here, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the same way for somebody else that comes. So please stop putting out that video. Stop. I said it before. You just came 2 minutes ago. You're doing video. Me, I've been here 16 years. I have to do documentary. I have to literally take out part 1 and part 2. What kind of thing is this? People come here to hustle, to make a living for themselves. Do you know there are so many quiet people, silent people who are in here knocking it out of the park, doing well, employing folks here, giving people jobs, employing the folks that they met here, people who have houses. I'm talking about people who own houses and they're just living their life. Have you seen them do video? So, I mean, don't do them videos. If you're looking for clout and you're looking for airtime, it's fine, I get that. But there are many ways you can get airtime. Rob a bank. When they arrest you here, you will get enough airtime. And looking for airtime, they will show your face, BBC, and they will escort you to the airport. You will go back. Don't be telling people not to come here. Rather, tell people the truth. It's not easy, but it's possible. It's not easy, but you can make a way. There is no Uhuru here. This is not Ubuntu, but you can make it. If you strive, if you work hard, if you're diligent, and if you believe in God or any creator that you believe in, you can make it. Because guess what? You're manufactured that way. You are Nigerian. The stuff you deal with every day, the pressures you go through, you can knock this out of the park. And these folks here, they will appreciate you. They will appreciate you. Yes, you might meet some pockets of resistance here, but it happens everywhere. But you come in here, you knock it out of the park. And when you knock it out of the park, please, I beg you, don't do any freaking video and start telling people anything. No. Rather, have intelligent conversations like I'm having now and tell people the reality of it. It's not easy, but it's possible. This guy, yeah, he's a journalist, I tell you. Crazy guy, but you're a top man. So I went to, and again, apologies to anyone who doesn't like what I'm about to say, but it's my mouth, I'm going to say it. Find your own mouth and say it. I went to the best school in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, University of Lagos. You know when they say you went to school and school went to you? If you feel like they go to you, you have not started. I used to tell myself, if I saw myself in you, like, I will not come near me. That school is something else. But I mean, the school gave me so many strong connections I have today. Is it tribesmen? Is it Theatre 15? Just name it. You know, lots of good things. You know, I was a strong for it. Really helped me entertainment-wise. So I studied maths and statistics. Absolutely nothing to do with what I'm doing now. But having said that, I remember when I was in school, I used to spend a huge amount of time in the auditorium. So much that my lecturers would ask me, Oga, are you doing maths? Are you doing auditorium science? Because I used to be in auditorium 24/7, acting for Theatre 15 or doing one thing. So yeah, that was it. And am I doing what I'm doing now? Before I left Nigeria, and many people might not know this, all the while you saw me doing Flatmates, doing Crossword Blues, doing Baba Blue. All that while, I was working in the bank. So I was working in the bank in Nigeria. Remember when I told you at the beginning that there was the music, there was no means, and there was no money, so we had to do something. I was working in the bank all the time. I was doing all that. So when I came over here, by God's grace, I was able to just plug in nicely into a bank and just continued working in the bank. So yes, you could say the statistics and the maths I learned in Unilag helped me. But to anybody who's come here, to any sojourner here, any pilgrim here, I would never use the word migrant because I don't see myself as a pilgrim. To any pilgrim here, you know that it's not the things you learned in the university. It's that Nigeria university you went to, a school of hard knocks. When you come in here and you show who you are, when you turn up, and you turn up as a Nigeria person, that's what gets you through the system here. All your PhD and your MSc ain't gonna count for nothing. Trust me, if you stand in the queue, waiting to go into a bar or a club, the guy who is guarding you at the door, who is bouncing the door, he's got a master's, he's got a PhD too. It's just that he doesn't have the opportunity. But it's your get up and go, your doggedness, and then your belief, and of course, the big man up there, God. Yeah, that's what makes it happen here. Okay? Can you people stop making all these UK videos people make? I've been in this country 16 years. I've never made one video saying UK. Stop it. They're making this place look like concentration camp. Nothing. It's a lie. Stop putting all this video. Hapa, when I just come yesterday and they do video. People will come 16 years ago. What we go do? We go do documentary. You guys there. Of course, I watch My Flatmates. I've featured in it a couple of times. It's absolutely good. It's great. Like I said about music, they built upon what we did and they took it to another level. And there was money. There was money. You see this thing they call money. If you have money, there's nothing you cannot do. Money allows you to think. When you have money, you can't think. But the money, the creativity, everything was there. So big up to Bright. Bright, you all know basketball. Big up to Bright for allowing himself and immersing himself into Flatmates. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And the guys on set, from those two guys, I've forgotten their name now. Oh my God, those guys, those two people, that one get mad, those people are mad. Of course, Buchi, my brother. I can't say that is my brother. They got him. But listen, everything about My Flatmates is great. And yes, people ask me, oh, Gandhi, we know they see you. No, of course, whenever I can, I feature, you know. And it's always good. And all I'll say to people is keep watching that show. That show is one of the shows in Nigeria that you can trace history in terms of when it started, where it is now. Not many shows that we were doing back in the days are still on now. I mean, the village headmasters of those days and all the, just so many programs that were on then that are not on now. But Flatmates has crossed millenniums and still going on. So big up to everyone behind it. And it just tells you how something as simple as a dream, a couple of guys knocking it around at what is about that Femi Okunu estate and all the estate we used to knock it around. Flatmates now is shown all over the world, and I think it's absolutely amazing. So, well done to all those who are behind that. It's good stuff. Wow. Jeez. That's a deep question. All right, let me be very honest with you. I see myself one day when I'm in my 60s or I don't know, maybe not drop rap music, but there's one thing I'm definitely going to do. I'm definitely going to be a DJ. 100%. The CEO of Goldman Sachs is a DJ and he's kicking it live and direct. You see, that's the kind of life I want to live, where you're happy, you're comfortable, and then you can just do something that you enjoy. And I've been, you've been to parties, even wedding. People kick it to a wedding now. People, they jump up and down. So I'm definitely going to put my hands to DJing. Music, maybe not, but DJing, 100%. And I tell people, if there's any dream that you couldn't follow, don't give up. Still plug it in. It can be something you do in your retirement age, when you're much older. Don't do it because you put the time on it. No, do it because you want to enjoy it. You want to experience it. So watch out for DJ Chima at a club or a wedding near you. When I'm in my 90s, my Zima frame, I feel your mix for that. Waist break. Traveling. Now, this is for me a very, very important aspect of my life. And I encourage anyone who's able to do this. I know it might seem like a big man thing, but it's not. If you can plug in a couple of coins, arrange a trip or two, the world out there is huge. Have you seen a place where pigs are swimming in the bay, goats climbing on a tree? I'm telling you, some seas that don't mix. You only see this when you move, when you travel. So I encourage people who can. There's a big world out there, and we Nigerians are known for traveling. So I encourage you, travel, see the world. Forget your customary US, Canada. There are many places out there, even Europe alone. By the time you go to all the states, all the countries in Europe, you'll be amazed, the different cultures. And I'm telling you one thing about traveling. You travel, not just to see sights, but to learn. I know there's this saying that says, go see the world. Yes, I accept that, but I kind of flipped it on the head. I said, not just go and see the world, but let the world see you. Let the world appreciate you. You're a citizen, you're a member of this community. Let them see you. So if you can, enjoy the food, the culture, the music. There's so much out there. It's a big world out there. So always try and plug in that travel. And mate, any trip is a travel. Make sure you enjoy yourself when you make that trip. Travel. Have a bucket list. Take off your list. It's a wonderful thing to do. Trust me. For the men. This one where they do now for the men. Tell me what? For For the men. For the men. That's LD now. Everything they do now for the men. For the men. We come some French now. Poo, poo, poo. Les hommes. For the men. We were crazy those days. Chai, this guy, if I tell you, say you want to act this. You see, I give I give advice to, because I MC weddings too. So whenever I MC weddings, I always tell people when you're doing the vote of thanks, don't call people's name, because people go to vex. People you know call their name go to vex. Try and group people. So I'm feeling the hip hop scene heavily. I'm feeling the Afrobeat scene heavily. This is the Afrobeat with an S. Remember that, yeah. I'm feeling, and if I want to go a step further, you know, the roll call is large, it's much. But the Burners of this world, the Wizkids of this world, the Davidos of this world, the Finos, Flavor, what have you done to me, bro? What have you done to me, Flavor? You know, there's so many people that do good stuff out there, and it just takes my mind back to when we used to kick it, and we see what's happening now, and I smile, I well up, you know, it brings tears to our eyes, because this is what we were trying to achieve. We didn't have the resources, but we had the mind, we had the spirit, and we did it our way. That's the main thing. We did it our way. We didn't take directions from anyone. We did it our way, and boy, did we enjoy doing it. So the folks who are doing it out now, respect to them, big up to them. Peace sign, peace out. I'll tell you something about this two fingers. Many people might not know. So in the UK, this is acceptable. You see where my fingers are? But if you turn it like this, no good, no good. If you flip it this way, no good. Always keep it this way. And many people may not know, if you show me the back of, you go speak in tongues that day when people catch you. Just something for you to know, okay? Those are the kind of videos you should make to help people, not to tell people not to come.
Rugged Man TV International.
On YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe and follow now. Also, like, share, and
For
comment.
talk shows,
Skits,
lifestyle, news.
music, and more.
Don't forget to turn on your notifications.
Rugged Man TV International.